What's going on, guys? Bacon here, and today we have another bounty hunter game, but first let's open a pack. Here it is, moment of truth. And it looks like my boy Rammer figured he'd help me out with that pack. Thanks, dude. Anyway, no luck in that pack. Let's get into the game. So, bounty hunter game. If you don't know how bounty hunter works, if you can score a bacon slapshot snipe goal on me, I will give you 500,000 bucks. Why am I doing this? I keep getting that question all the time. Why am I doing this? Why am I putting up the bounty? And the reason is because, you know, my bacon slapshot snipe goal, people say it's so easy. This guy starts right out of the gate. He tries to do it. That's why it's a bounty hunter game. So let's do it. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see what kind of game we'll get. But aside from that, what I want to talk about is I'm going to say why there will not be a kick option in NHL 15. I'm hearing this all the time on Twitter and my messages, everything. Say, Bacon, no more trolling because there's going to be a kick option in NHL 15. First of all, I've never seen anything that said, look at that goal. Look at that goal, first of all. This is how I knew it was going to be a beauty game. Watch this snipe by Wheeler. Ding! And tucks it. Oh, that hurts. Anyway, first of all, I've never seen anything that says anything about having a kick option in NHL 15. I'm not sure where people are getting this from, but I'm going to tell you why I don't think EA would make the mistake, and it would be a mistake, of putting a kick option in EA SHL, because that's what it'll be, right? So a kick option, now what it would be is basically if everybody on the team wanted to kick somebody, or at least a majority, they would vote to kick this guy and he'd be out of the game. This will never, ever, ever work in hockey, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the only time it's ever going to be used is in drop-in games, period. That's the only time it will be used, because if you wanted somebody off your club team, you would just kick them out of the club, right? That's why, if anybody's really concerned about playing competitively, join a club. Like, what are you doing in a drop-in game? That's why I still don't understand why anybody gets mad in a drop-in game. But this is what's actually going to happen. A kick option would cause way more problems than it would do benefit, all right? Than positives, whatever you want to call it, right? So there would be way less benefit than problems, because this is what would happen. Some guy's going to go out and get a hat trick. And then he's going to skate down the ice, he's going to refuse to pass, and he's going to snipe his fourth goal instead of passing the puck to the other guy. And then the other guy is going to be like, all right, let's kick this clown. He's never going to pass. He just got 4 goals, and you got a DNF. That's insane. That's brutal. That's what's going to happen. Or the goalie's going to be pretty good. Actually, just wait. Uh-oh. Get sniped, bro. The goalie's going to be playing pretty good, but he lets in a few goals. He's going to get kicked no matter what. But you know what? You know what's really going to happen? If somebody wants to get around it, you know what I would do? If I don't want to get kicked out of a game, I'd just grab 2 people off Twitter and be like, hey, let's go get a trolling on ice. Just don't say you know me. That's it. That's all they would do if they really want to troll. Like, that's the only thing that's going to happen. That's the only difference. So it's not the solution, and there's just no way EA Sports can allow that to happen. I don't see any way they're going to risk having legit players kicked out of the game for no reason, which just happens. It's a kick option. It's not the best community in the world. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You really think they're going to let that happen? You really think? Are you kidding me? You're going to allow that to happen? Not a chance. There's no way EA Sports will allow that to happen. That is one of the worst manual goalies I've seen yet. That was tough. I was waiting for him to move. I was actually going to shoot it, but he didn't come off that post, so little cross-crease glitch cheater exploiter, right? So, anyways. Uh-oh. Get sniped, buddy. Bacon, right? Anyway, there's no way in hell there's going to be a kick option. I don't know why everybody keeps saying this. They will not make that mistake. Surely to God they would think it through before they made that mistake. The goalie, there will literally be 0 goalies in EA SHL. Actually 0. Because it will be actually impossible not to get kicked out every 3rd game at least. At least. Every time you went up against a good team, you would get kicked. Every single time. There's no way. You might get to stick around if you're playing against a bad team. Look, this guy's missing his bacon slap shots. I've got him twice, baby. So the bounty's still alive. This guy couldn't tuck it. Look how many times he tried. He kept going to the dot. He actually came close a couple times, but he never did get it. The bounty's still alive. 500K up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. And then he kicks my ass. Whack! Anyway, this guy's a good dude. He actually turned on his mic. I apologize. I could not turn on my mic. People were sleeping in my house. Sorry, man. And those of you who actually care and have been asking about Bacon Jr., he's not coming around yet. So he's making the fashionably late entrance, or yeah, whatever you want to call it, right? My little man, right? So I'm excited about it. It could be any minute. We're already past the due date, so any second I might go disappearing for a couple of days, but that's what's going on. I appreciate you guys asking. I really do. It's kind of it kind of surprises me sometimes how much you guys actually do care. Like, I know you guys are there, I know you're real people, but you actually care what's going on in my life. Legit, I get a ton of good, like, positive messages from you guys. And I just want to say I really do appreciate those. Thank you very much for all that stuff. The bounty's still alive, guys. I'm keen. Yeah, I'm still playing. You'll notice the quality has been bumped up here. I just hooked up my PS4 as well. Finally got that working on the Elgato. I don't have a single game for it yet, but I can't wait. Here it is. Hopefully you guys like this video, and be sure to smack that like button. We'll see you guys soon.